The house is breathing in the dark. Every sound knows where you are. Your name still hangs in every room, like a song that ended too soon. The couch remembers how we sat, so close we barely spoke back then. Just listen to the night go by, believing love would never die. Your sweater still smells like June, like open roads and afternoons. We used to dream without a plan, just two hearts trying to stand. You said life moves faster than we think. I said let's slow it down and drink. We didn't fall, we didn't break, we just gave more than we could take. Some love isn't meant to end, it just doesn't know how to bend. If love had stayed a little longer, maybe we'd have learned to be stronger. Held on through the changing weather, believed in us a little better. If love had stayed just one more night before it faded it from our side, I would wonder where you are. If love had stayed a little longer. I see your face in quiet days, in passing trains and small cafes. Every laugh I almost share stops when I remember you're not there. I've learned to live with less regret, but not a day if I forget the way your hand fit into mine, like it was always right on time. They say love changes people too. That may be true, but not for you. You stay the same inside my heart, even after we fell apart. I don't reach out, I don't call, some silence to say it all. But every night before I sleep, you're the promise that I keep. If I could speak without fear, I'd tell you I was always here, not asking you to return, just to know what we both learned. If love had stayed a little longer, maybe we'd have made it stronger. Learn that time don't always heal, but love can teach you how to feel. If love had stayed just one more night before we slowly lost the fight, I wouldn't wonder who we are. If love had stayed stay a little longer. Some love lives in memory, not in arms or destiny. It stays in who you become, long after the days are done. If I ever love again, I'll love without pretending, because you showed me how it feels when love is real, even ending. Shelter, but I won't curse the way it went. Some love is perfect, just not meant. If love had stayed just one more night, I'd still be holding you this tight. But I won't chase what's gone too far. I'll love what we were as we are. Moves on, the past grows still. I loved you then, I always will. Not in sorrow, not in pain, just in the echo of your name. Without a sun, like it knows I'm still around, waiting for a thought of you to drift in like it always do. The name still says in my chest, like a guest who never left. Have learned to live with quiet days, but not the love that fades away. The radio plays a tight tune about a love that ended too soon. Turn it down, but still I hear every word feels engineered. We used to talk about someday, like it was close, not far away. Funny how the future knew exactly what it wouldn't do. We didn't lie, we didn't hide, we just ran out of time. Love stayed honest, heart stayed true. The rest goes out of you. Somewhere between then and goodbye, Every place we used to be still feels like it remembers me. I've grown used to walking slow, letting memories come and go. They don't hurt like they used to do. They just sound like echoes of you. You taught my heart to speak its truth without excuses, without proof. You showed me love can be sincere, even when it disappeared. I don't wish we'd stay the same. I just miss the way you said my name. Like it meant more than a sign. Like it kept my feet on the ground. If I could hold one moment still, it wouldn't be the pain we felt. It'd be the nights we stayed awake, believing love was ours to make. Somewhere between then and goodbye, we learned to love, we learned to try. Not forever, not in vain, just long enough to leave a stay. Somewhere between letting go and wishing we'd never known. We gave our best, we crossed the line. Somewhere between that and goodbye. Somewhere between then and goodbye. So love lives in the in-between, not in the past, not in a dream. It stays in how you face the night, a little softer, a little kind. And if I ever fall again, I love without pretending, because you taught my heart to trust that love can end, still be worthy. The room is quiet, but the clock still talks. Every second sounds like your walk across the floor of my memory, where you still wait patiently. Your picture fades in a yellow frame, like summer love that outlived its name. I hold the silence like a prayer, hoping somehow you're still there. Streetlight flickers outside my door, coffee cold, a radio low, a love song playing soft and slow. They sing about forever true. I almost laughed and think of you, how we swore we'd never part, with trembling hands and open hearts. Time keeps moving, I stay behind, chasing echoes in my mind. Every road I ever choose leads me back to losing you. Still the night knows your name, whispers it soft like a flame. When the world goes quiet and still, my heart remembers you will. I've tried to love, I've tried to forget, but nothing feels closer than this regret. Still the night knows your name, and it calls me the same. Your letter sleep in a drawer unseen. Words worn thin, but the truth stays clean. You said love's not meant to stay, sometimes it just shows away. I see your face in passing cars, in crowded rooms and quiet bars. Every stranger almost you, every smile cuts me through. I've grown older lines on my skin, but loving you still pulls me in. Like a song I can't outgrow, like a truth I'll always know. They say time heals every scar, but some loves stay just as they are. Not broken, not untrue, just unfinished, me and you. If I could turn one night around, I'd stop us before goodbye was found. Hold your hand, slow the dawn, pretend the pain was never born. Still the night knows your name, writes it out in window pane. When the moon leans low and blue, every dream comes back to you. I've lived my life, I've played my part, but you still own the night falls soft across the floor, your laughter lingers by the door. I see your shadow on the wall, like a memory that never falls. The clock moves slow, the world stays still. I feel your heartbeat, feel the thrill of nights when love was ours alone, a quiet place we called our own. The record hums a mellow tune about the lovers under the moon. We didn't need a crowd to see the way our hearts beat quietly. We spoke in glances, not in words or language only we had heard. It wasn't loud, it wasn't grand, but it could move the shifting sand. We didn't falter, we didn't fall, we just let silence tell it all. Some hearts express in softer ways the depth of love that never sways. The hours we held each other close were all we needed, all we chose. No words, no fear, no reason why, just the moments passing by. The hours we held each other tight beneath the quiet, endless night. Every heartbeat, every touch, the hours we held each other much. Smile in twilight haze, in empty streets and candled ways. Every laugh I almost share stops because I know you're not there. I've learned to walk with gentle hands, to let memory take its stand. Not as sorrow, not as pain, but as love that still remains. You taught my heart to stay alive, even when the night arrives. Some love doesn't need a shout, it whispers softly what it's about. I don't reach out, I don't pretend. Some love just never needs an end. It stays inside the space between the things we felt and never seen. If I could pause one night in time, it'd be when your hand fit in mine. No promises, no curtain calls, just the rise and fall of our walls. The hours we held each other close were all we needed, all we chose. No words, no fear, no reason why, just the moments passing by. The hours we held each other tight beneath the quiet, endless night. Every heartbeat, every touch, the city sleeps, I carry you in quiet keeps. Not as a loss, not as regret, just the hours we'll never forget. Lamp burns low beside the bed, your words still hanging half unsaid. We talked around the truth all night, like it might vanish in the light. Your fingers traced a nervous line along the edge of borrowed time. I knew you felt it just like me, but love don't beg, it waits to see. Outside the street was breathing slow, like it already seemed to know that something gentle had to end. Without a fight, without defense, you smiled like you were being strong. I knew right then something was wrong. We held the quiet way too tight, afraid to break the fragile night. We had the words, we had the chance, but fear taught us a softer dance, where silence felt like safer ground than saying what our hearts had found. That was the night we didn't say enough, when love was close but courage wasn't tough. No goodbye, no final touch, just two hearts scared of feeling too much. That was the night we let it slide between our hands, between our pride. I still wonder what we'd know if we'd said more and let it show. Your coat stayed on, the door stayed closed, like leaving wasn't fully chosen. We stood there counting seconds down, letting the moment spin around. I hear your voice in quiet rooms, in fading songs, in slow burn tunes. Every line I didn't speak still finds it feels too real to trust the way it makes you feel. You taught my heart a careful truth, that love don't always shout its proof. Sometimes it waits, sometimes it stays inside the words you never say. If I could meet that moment again, I wouldn't try to be your friend. I'd let my hands and my voice agree and tell you what you meant to me. That was the night we didn't say enough, when staying felt more hard than tough. No broken dreams, no falling out, just too much love wrapped in doubt. That was the night we let it go, before we ever let it grow. I still hear your name sometimes in the spaces between the lines. The night we didn't say enough, didn't say enough. Some love lives in the almost said, in the tears you never shed. It stays with you your whole life through, not as pain but as true. If I ever love again, I'll love without that old defense, because silence cost me you, and I still feel it when I do. Yes, that was the night we didn't say enough, when love was real but time was rough. I won't curse the way it went. Some lessons don't need a punishment. That was the night that shaped my soul, taught my heart to risk control. I don't regret, I just confess we loved, we just didn't say it best. The night leans softly through the glass, every shadow whispers of the past. I see your face in fading light, like a memory that holds me tight. Your coat still drapes upon a chair, a quiet trace of everywhere. I run my fingers through the scene of all the unspoken dreams. The records a gentle tune of lovers dancing under the moon. We never said the words outright, but love was there in every night. We didn't race, we didn't hide. We held the dark side by side, not in flame, not in despair, but in the silence we would share. We didn't fall, we didn't stray. We let the quiet lead the way. Some hearts speak soft, some hearts are loud. Ours stayed beneath a gentle cloud. The night we never spoke, held our love without the choke. No shouting, no frantic call, just the moments that made it all. The night we never spoke, kept our hearts through every cloak, every heartbeat, every hush. The silence meant so much. Streets, in dim-lit rooms and midnight beats. Every laugh I almost share stops because I know you're not there. I've learned to walk with gentle hands, to let memory take its stand. Not as sorrow, not as regret, but as love that lingers yet. You taught my heart the patient ways of loving softly through the days. It doesn't need to make a scene. Some love exists in space leaves between. I don't reach out, I don't pretend. Some love doesn't need an end. It stays inside the spaces wide between the heart and what we hide. If I could pause one night in time, it'd be when your hand fit in mine. No promises, no curtain calls, just the gentle rise and fall. The night we never spoke, held our love without the choke. No shouting, no frantic call, just the moments that made it all. The night we never spoke, kept our hearts through every cloak, every heartbeat, every hush. The silence meant so much, meant so much. that love can stay and gently stay. The night we never spoke, every heartbeat, every hush, it stayed with me because the night remembered us. Night drifts softly past the blinds. Every shadow holds our time. I see your figure in the glow, like a story we both know. Your sweater hangs upon the chair, a memory that's always there. I run my hands across the scene of all the nights we lived in dreams. The record hums a tender line of lovers frozen in moonshine. We never spoke the words aloud, but love was always in the crowd. We didn't chase, we didn't hide. We held the dark with arms open wide, not in flame, not in despair, but in the quiet that we shared. We didn't fall, we didn't stray. We let the silence lead the way. Some hearts speak soft, some hearts are loud. Ours stayed beneath the gentle cloud. The quiet that kept us near held our love without the fear. No rushing, no frantic call, just the moments that made us all. The quiet that kept us true carried all the love we knew. Every heartbeat, every touch, the quiet meant so much. I see your smile in empty streets, in candle glow and midnight beats. Every laugh I almost share stops because I know you're not there. I've learned to move with gentle hands, to let memory take its stand, not as pain, not as regret, but his love I can't forget. You taught my heart to stay awake, even when the night would ache. Not all love shouts, not all love burns. Some love waits until it returns. I don't reach out, I don't pretend. Some love doesn't need an end. It stays inside, the space is wide between the heart and what we hide. If I could freeze one night in time, it'd be when your hand fit in mine. No promises, no curtain call, just the gentle rise and fall. The quiet that kept us near, held our love without the fear. No rushing, no frantic call, just the moments that made us all. The quiet that kept us true, carried all the love we knew. Every heartbeat, every touch, the quiet meant so much. The quiet that kept us. Some love lives in whispered skies, in fleeting nights, in softened sighs. It doesn't fade, it doesn't lie, it just waits until we try. If I ever love again, I'll love without fear of end. Because you showed my heart the way that love can stay and gently stay. Kept us true. Every heartbeat, every hush, it stayed with me. Because the night remembered us. The night moves on, the city sleeps. I carry you in quiet keys. Not as a wound, not as a fuss, just the night remembering us.
Evening falls like it always does, soft and tired, quiet with dust. I hear your laugh in the turning key, like you never really left me. Your coffee cup still knows my hand, your name still lives in plan. I thought time would erase the sound, but love remembers what we found. The radio hums an old refrain about holding on through the pain. We used to sing along too loud, like love could drown the doubt. You said nothing stays the same. I said that doesn't scare me. Funny how the truest words are the ones we barely hear. We were gentle, we were kind, just running out of time. Not broken, not untrue, just two hearts passing through. That's the way we let love go, slow and quiet, soft and low. No slam doors, no last fight, just a fading yellow light. That's the way we said goodbye, with honest tears, not asking why. Some loves don't end in flames, they just slip away the same. I see your face in morning rain, in window glass, in passing trains. Every smile I almost start stops right at the heart. I've learned to live, I've learned to stay, but some nights still feel the same, like I'm waiting for a knock that won't come around the clock. You found your road, I found mine, parallel but out of time. If love is more than holding tight, then we loved each other right. I don't regret a single year, not the laughter, not the fear. If I could change one thing at all, I wouldn't stop the fall. I'd just say one more time, you were always on my mind. That's the way we let love go, like a song played soft and slow. No hard words, no pretend, just an honest quiet end. That's the way we close the door, still wanting nothing more. Some hearts are meant to know the way we let love go. That's the way we let love go. That's the way. Some love stays in who you are, not in where you've been. It teaches you how deep you feel, then leaves you stronger than. If I ever love again, I'll love a little slow, because you taught my heart the cost of the way we let love go. Just two souls changed the same. That's the way we let love go, and I still hold it close. Not as loss, not as pain, but as something we both chose. The night grows still, the lights burn low. I whisper things you'll never know, not to call you back again. just to thank you and let it in.
Carrying whispers of our time. I see your shadow in the glow, like the world is moving too slow. Your coat still hangs where you left it last, a quiet echo of our past. I run my fingers along the seam, touching the edges of a dream. The radio hums an old love song about the right hearts doing wrong. I let it play while I sit still, feeling the weight of what I will. We didn't speak the words we knew, afraid the night would see them too. But love doesn't vanish, it just hides in gentle ways, in quiet sighs. We didn't break, we didn't fall, we just let silence cover all. Not because we didn't care, but because we didn't dare. Until the dawn remembers us, I'll hold you here without a fuss. No words, no cries, no frantic rush, just the quiet of our trust. Until the dawn remembers us, it won't erase what's left to trust. Every heartbeat, every hush, until the morning remembers us. I see your smile in fading lights, in lonely streets and sleepless nights. Every laugh I almost share stops when I realize you're not there. I've learned to live without your hands, still feeling where your memory stands. Not in sorrow, not in blame, just in the quiet, calling your name. silence say what I know. No words remain, no tears to discuss, just the night.
The night stretches long across the floor. Every shadow reminds me of before. Your laughter lingers in the quiet air, a gentle echo everywhere. Your coat still leans against the door, a soft reminder of what we were for. I trace the fabric, feel the thread of whispered words we never said. The record hums a familiar tune, a love song underneath the moon. We never spoke our hearts aloud, but they were always somehow proud. We didn't rush, we didn't flee, we held the dark, just you and me. Not in fire, not in flame, but in the hush that knew our names. We didn't fall, we didn't stray, we let the silence lead the way. Some hearts speak soft, some hearts are loud. Our stay beneath the gentle cloud until the morning finds us here. I'll hold you close, keep you near. No shouting, no rushing through, just the quiet spent with you until the morning finds us true. The night kept all the love we knew, every heartbeat, every touch, until the morning meant this much. I see your eyes in fading streets, in quiet rooms and soft heartbeats. Every smile I almost share stops because I know you're not there. I've learned to walk with gentle hands, to let memory take its stand. Not as sorrow, not as pain,
exist without being loud. I don't reach out, I don't pretend. Some love doesn't need an end, it stays inside. The space is wide between the heart and what we hide. If I could freeze one night in time, it'd be when your hand fit in mine. No promises, no curtain calls, just the gentle rise and fall until the morning finds us here. I'll hold you close, keep you near. No shouting, no rushing through, just the quiet spent with you until the morning finds us true. The night kept all the love we knew, every heartbeat, every touch, until the morning meant this much. Until the morning finds us. Some love lives in quiet skies, in fleeting nights, in softened sighs. It doesn't fade, it doesn't lie, it just awaits until we try. If I ever love again, I'll love without fear of end, because you showed my heart the way that love can stay and gently stay. Yes, until the morning finds us here, it carries every gentle tear, not in loss, not in regret, just in the love we won't forget. Until the morning finds us true, every heartbeat, every hush, it stayed with me. Because the night remembered us. The night moves on, the city sleeps. I carry you in quiet keeps, not as a wound, not as a fuss, just the night remembering.